The nationwide implementation of alert level system begins today. Senator Lacson visits Pag-asa Island and gets a warning from China. Supporters of Vice President Leni Robredo organized a nationwide Lugawan or National Lugaw Day. The tandem of Bongbong Marcos and Mayor Sara Duterte visited Davao del Norte, while Mayor Moreno stayed in Metro Manila to be with residents of Payatas, Quezon City. And Belize wins its first international pageant after winning Miss Earth 2021. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's everything you need to know as you jumpstart your day. I'm Jess De Los Santos. Kicking off today's newscast with the government implementing the COVID-19 alert level system nationwide, starting today until the end of the month. Areas under alert level 3 include Apayao, Mountain Province, and Ifugao in the Cordillera Administrative Region, Dinagat Islands in Caraga, and Sulu in Barm. Meanwhile, other parts of the Cordilleras, Mimaropa, Caraga, and Barm are under Alert Level 2. The complete list of areas under Alert Level 2 is now flashed on your screen. Presidential aspirant and Senator Lacson brought back dire news after his visit at the Pag-asa Island in the West Philippine Sea. Marian Enriquez with the rest of the story.
Thank you.
Something has to change. This was Partido Reforma's standard bearer, Senator Lacson's realization after visiting Pag-asa Island. During his visit, Lacson said their cockpits received a radio challenge from Chinese Coast Guards. They even saw several Chinese Coast Guard vessels lurking in the waters surrounding the island. They also received a text message upon arrival saying, "Welcome to China."
Madedemoralize at saka yung tatamaan kayo maski paano looking at the inhabitants there, and then bago ka mag-land, i-challenge ka na para bang nasa ibang bansa ka, para kang naligaw na nawala ka sa Pilipinas. Pagkatapos pag-land mo, welcome to China ka.
Even Partido Reforma President and Davao del Norte 1st District Representative Pantaleon Alvarez was disheartened.
May inis ka kung bakit hinayaan natin na ganyan ang sitwasyon sa atin ngayon. Tapos nalaman ko rin doon na yung palang mga fishermen natin, hindi na nakakapag-fishing doon sa area dahil tinataboy sila ng mga inchik na yung mga vessels.
Lacson called on the government to step up its efforts to provide shelters for local inhabitants in the area.
We should do something. Housing, for example, there are only 54 households, and yet we saw a prototype housing unit na hindi naman kagandahan. So siguro a 1 million peso housing unit for 54 households, hindi naman malaking halaga, 54 million compared to the 5 trillion budget that we will pass for next year.
As a symbol of asserting the country's territorial rights and jurisdiction, Lacson raised 3 Philippine flags in Pag-asa Island. For News 5, Marian Enriquez, we are One News.
Presidential hopeful Manny Pacquiao is now calling on other nations to condemn China for, quote, bullying Filipino fishermen. The senator pointed out that the water cannon attack launched by the Chinese Coast Guard against local supply boats in the Pag-asa Island is a violation of UNCLOS. Pacquiao personally urged China to immediately stop their, quote, aggressive and provocative actions in the country's waters. The lawmakers said the Philippines and China should instead pursue cooperative undertakings for the benefit of all. Supporters of the Robredo-Pangilinan tandem distributed rice porridge to those in need over the weekend in celebration of their so-called National Lugaw Day. Ryan Ang with the details.
Parts of Quezon Province turned pink as Vice President Leni Robredo supporters lined up at the sides of the streets to show their support and welcome her during her visit. Robredo met with different sectoral groups in Lucena and Sariaya, Quezon since Friday. On Saturday, multiple stationary caravans also welcomed Robredo during her trip to Mulanay, Quezon, where a multi-sectoral dialogue took place. They also facilitated the turnover of laboratory equipment and teaching devices to Bondoc Peninsula Agricultural High School. In a forum, Robredo said she is pushing for a blue economy and give additional attention and help to the fisheries sector.
Dapat talaga mas malaki na yung pagtutok. Malaki na yung pagtutok sa mga isda. Kasi tayo po ay isang archipelago. Diba tayo ay isang archipelago, mas marami tayong katubigan kesa lupa. Pero kulang na kulang yung atensyon na binibigay natin sa ating mga katubigan. Pag binigyan ito na mas maraming atensyon sa kapokus, sigurado po tayo na matataas natin yung antas ng kabuhayan ng ating mga mangingisda.
Robredo added that the government should give subsidies to local farmers to compete with other countries in terms of prices.
Pag bumaba ang cost of production, hindi nabibili yung mga Pilipino ng mga imported kasi mababa na yung dito sa atin.
Benefits for solo parents were also tackled, as well as the OVP and partner programs that help increase the literacy rate among children in the municipality.
So para sa akin, hindi lang babalikan ang batas, pero dapat isali sa amendment sa batas na hindi lang yung mga nakasaad ng benefits, pero pati support services. Halimbawa,
Robredo said that although the OVP has a measly budget, that did not stop them from helping the poor and needy.
lahat pong programa namin bayanihan lang. Wala man po kami ng pera, dinadaan po namin sa SIPAG. Marami po kami private partners.
Meanwhile, volunteers and supporters of Robredo from different parts of the country participated in the celebration of the National Lugaw Day. Senator Kiko Pangilinan, together with Team Robredo Pangilinan supporters, also joined the celebration in Albay. Hundreds of supporters also gathered in Iloilo to walk as they call for a better nation in 2022. For News 5, Ryan Ang, We Are One News.
The BBM and Sara tandem launched their headquarters in Davao del Norte on Sunday. The tandem also attended a series of caravans held by their supporters in several provinces in Mindanao. During the event, Vice Presidential aspirant and Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte told her supporters to, quote, protect Bongbong Marcos. The tandem also called for unity and peace among their constituents. This marked the first time that Marcos and Sara addressed their supporters together since they both announced their tandem. The two also led the oath-taking of new officials and candidates of the Partido Federal ng Pilipinas in Tagum City. Presidential aspirant and Manila Mayor Isko Moreno visited Payatas to inspire garbage collectors and junk shop operators to dream of a better life. JC Cosico with the details.
Aksyon Demokratiko standard-bearer Manilan Mayor Isko Moreno Dumagoso vowed to address the country's garbage problems. This as he met with garbage collectors and junk shop operators in Payatas, Quezon City. Hundreds welcomed the presidential aspirant. He even exchanged selfies with residents, resulting to a lack in physical distancing.
Ang sarap ng amoy nyo. Parang dati lang Walang bago. Sabi nga ni Chairman, yung basurero ng Tondo, meet basurero ng Payatas. Tapos na panahon ng mga elitista. Basurero naman ngayon.
Dumagoso says he wants to be an inspiration to Payatas residents as he was also a garbage collector before.
Pumunta tayo rito para maipakita natin sa mga tao na pagsikapan nila ng maigi yung kanilang mga anak sapagkat kung ano ang nangyari sa akin, natulad din naman nila ang sitwasyon ko ngayon. No? Sa sitwasyon ko nung nakaraan, may pag-asa ang buhay at makakaraos din tayo na hindi imposible na kahit ikaw'y basurero, hindi ka naangat sa buhay. Na kahit ikaw'y basurero, may pag-asa ka pala maging Pangulo ng bansa.
Mayor Isko vows to address garbage problems once elected as president. He wants to expand the materials recovery facility, which he claims helps the environment.
Kami, puno-puno kami ng kadugyutan. Pero yung atin naman, nililinis natin ng kalsada, hinahakot natin ng basura, at tapos nakapaghahanap buhay pa rin yung mga basurero natin sa Maynila. At pwedeng puhunanan ng gobyerno under DNR. So we will reinforce on whatever capacity na kayang gawin ng national government para itong type of livelihood na to ay ma-recognize.
Dumagoso also underscored the need to manage biological waste since we're still in the middle of a pandemic. Among this is the use of face shields. After being one of the first LGU to lift its mandatory usage, Mayor Isko said he's happy with President Duterte's order to lift the policy.
If we are talking of 100 million Filipinos being required of face shield, 100 million plastic yun. Almost every day or every other day or every week. So imagine mo yung basura na magagaling, mapupunta sa ating mga dump site. So yun yung ating logic kasi wala pang science. But if there is a need, then so be it. It has to be managed properly. Lalo na yung mga needles, mga bakuna, and so on and so forth.
He will also use technology to better address garbage problems.
Baka naman meron ng mga bagong teknolohiya sa mundo na kung saan wag na magkaroon ng isa pang payatas. I'll listen to whatever technologies in the world and I'll try to get it and bring it in the country so that mabawasan na rin yung mga landfill concept. So daan-daan, kailangan may improvement, kailangan may pagbabago, kailangan natututo tayo at sumasabay tayo sa panahon.
Moreno also visited the Payatas Memorial Marker where he lit candles to commemorate the July 2000 tragedy where hundreds died after a dump site landslide in the area. For News 5, JC Cosico, we are One News.
Miss Belize Destiny Wagner is Miss Earth 2021. Wagner made history as the first ever Belizean to win an international crown. The 25-year-old beauty admits that she's overwhelmed by her victory and thanked everyone who made the pageant possible. Other winners of this year's Miss Earth are Miss Earth Air, Marisa Butler from the U.S., Miss Earth Water, Romina Daniken van der Ven from Chile, and Miss Earth Fire, Bai Tong Jarirat Pesom from Thailand. Meanwhile, our very own Bet Naila Alshor Baji made it to the top 8. And that's how the day is shaping up to be. Join us later at 9 a.m. as we monitor the day's biggest stories from sunrise to sundown. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Jess De Los Santos, mask on, wash hands and stay safe. Philippines, we are One News.